Hello everybody, Glitch Reaper here. I'm back for some more Thaumic Resurgence 2. It's been a while, but I had to do some upgrading and debugging, and that's partially why I'm missing my Lycanite's equipment forges. The thing is that I was going to get some random parts, but they never showed up. However, he has added more parts since, so I'm more likely to actually complete a tool. However, I also have the ability to actually complete a forge from ground zero in crafting. What's weird is the testing ones just disappeared. They didn't just translate to the new ones. They're just gone. Like, yeah, that's not happening. Meanwhile, I did make a. Oh, that's an energy relay Mark II to be very specific. So, quick reminder that takes some glowstone blocks, a block of diamond, a furnace, a piece of glass, and then the upgrade to the second level requires 7 more blocks of glowstone, the previous energy collector, and a piece of dark matter. So, and the dark matter itself requires a block of diamond surrounded by Eternalis fuel, which is itself 4 Mobius fuel, which is 4 alchemical coal, which is 4 coal. So that goes up in tier. So quick reminder of Project E there. But I'm going to show off the new equipment making stuff before I head on to what I'm actually going to do, which may or may not somewhat involve the Howling Demons. But what you do to make a new equipment forge is you can actually craft them, and you take a wooden axe over a crafting table. So this gets you a lesser equipment forge, which is capable mainly of doing level 1 parts. So, and this is important because whenever you use the Lycanite's equipment system, all parts have to match. So that's important. So, I've got that scanned and bored in one way, because one of these I will place down, and one of these I will upgrade. I will temporarily be kind of hiding my transmutation table, but that's fine. Now, to get the next version up, you need a block of iron. So, block of iron. I think I've already scanned that. And just to make sure, I've scanned everything. So, yeah. Just being safe. So now I get a greater equipment forge, which is level 2, and it's capable of doing level 2 parts. It's also good for your Thaumcraft scanning, by the way. And that reminds me, I will in fact be getting to actually doing a bit more Thaumcraft sometime soon. So that's something that's going to be nice. So one of these will go here, and one of these will be upgraded. I believe the next step up is a block of diamond. So yes, it gets somewhat expensive very quickly. Although that's mainly in vanilla terms, because we know mod packs, they make things very different. So that's a master equipment forge. It's capable of using level 3 parts. Ah, got even more observation that way. Nice. So I ever need to scan them in somewhere else. Okay, but remember how I probably described this before, but I'm going to be describing this again. You'll see this interface in each, but the way it works is you add in parts obtained from Lycanite's mobs. So as you defeat them, you might get some of their various body parts, and you can use them to make... Oh, where did I leave that? Ah, I know where I left that. It's raining, but it's night, so I can... Zip. Because I'm not going to be fishing quite now. Okay, where... Oh yeah, it was down there, but at least that showed me that I needed to snooze. But yeah, you can see I still have some Geonock fists, and I've heard there's all sorts of other parts I can use now, mainly because I watched the dev stream. I wasn't like on time because my time's been crunched, but I caught the VOD. I used the VOD. So yeah. So as I defeat more stuff, eventually I will find parts. So that's how that little update's going to happen, and there's a big update in terms of how much it is, and I can finally replace my last thing here. Okay, nice. I'm actually curious if I can just look up part. Doesn't seem to work that way. So that would be a no. Okay, but anyhow, there's a lot of parts now. Another thing I was going to do, and that's going to be a big deal, is I am going to do something absolutely insane. I am going to defeat a wither with my bare hands. Now, that is going to be nuts, but I believe I can do it because I'm going to do it in my old style, which is actually very successful at wither whacking. Let me see, do I have golden apples? Yeah, I do have golden apples scanned. Because I'll probably want some just in case. That ought to be enough. Even if this burns down all of my EMC, I'm good because I will be getting a serious refund. Okay, now do I have milk? Okay. That is good. I have a big weapon to weaken the wither, but I cannot use it even once during this. I cannot let myself be tempted by anything other than using my bare hands and food. So, this is a very strict challenge. So I will grab myself some extra milk. Maybe about 3. And that should help out, because that's as much as I can really afford to put in on this. And I found out that Wither Skeleton Skulls actually have an EMC value now. I think it's because one of the Thaumcraft add-ons added a recipe. Because check this out. Put a skull in, with the right aspects already in your crucible, get Wither Skeleton Skull. EMC in Thaumcraft 6, whenever you use a recipe, can actually prorate aspects being added to another item to form a recipe with a valid EMC value. So even though the skeleton skull doesn't have, this does, and that makes this recipe valid. Now I did get that Wither Skeleton Skull from a Reaper mob, so that's a different way of getting it. But I actually just defeated one, got one skull, and then I looked at it later and going, oh wait, this has an EMC value now. How convenient. So I'm going to be spending a lot to make a lot. And I have created something very special and old school back here. But first, let me just do a quick check. Oh, they managed to hit me. Right in the nick of time, they managed to hit me. Yeah, I might want to just get the saturation value here. I mean, you can actually eat these indefinitely. Like, you don't actually need to have any hunger. And did I have a boat before? Well, I don't need it right now, so I'm going to let it transmute. Because this is going to be a challenge that's special. Oh, wait, now I remember. I was going to have some devil lasagna to go with that. Because it gives you, like, strength, too, for a good period of time. So that's going to hype up my power. And these I could use, but I'd rather put that in a specialty area because it's incredibly rare. So there's that. Okay, so I think I'm ready to do this. Seal the door, and now I have to go all the way down here. Because by the power of the Way of the Square Fist, you get to mine with your fist. At this level, I can already mine anything that's not unbreakable. So it doesn't matter how tough a block is, I can mine it with my fist, as long as it's not bedrock, or something designated otherwise as indestructible. So there are some limits to this ability. It is cool, but it doesn't let you, like, totally break the game. Like, no breaking of bedrock. I believe this is my path. Yeah, this is the path that I made, using just my fist. I got a lot of blocks this way, and I have already pre-carved out this lovely area to spawn in my wither. Because what I'm going to do is, I'm going to... Oh wait, I didn't get all the blocks done. Or did I? Oh, it'll be fine. But yeah, I am going to be able to do this fight, and then, well, things will officially be awesome because I will have defeated a wither with my bare hands. Okay, how much do... Oh, well, that's for a long time. This wither is going down, probably. Just the first barrage. Okay, let's do this. Oh, he went a little farther than normal. Hello? I need to be able to actually punch you. Huh, actually hit that one. Hit. My favorite way of fighting a wither is like this. Tunnel fighting. Oh yeah. Yeah, bob and weave, bob and weave. Will he even be able to get a hit on me? Oh wow, he found another tunnel. That's a complication. Oh no. Okay, that didn't backfire as much as I thought it was. Did I completely avoid getting shot? I mean, I've perfected it before with this technique, but usually it was with a knockback sword, not my fist. And he did kind of find a tunnel that I had to do, and there was corallium near my base this whole time. Well, officially it is ocean, so I accept that. Okay, this is the most random way to... Oh, I get a special jackpot? Okay. Well, I just made multiple forms of progress before I even thought about it. Because I just got petrified potatoes. Oh wait, there's more. I didn't find any until right now. I knew it was probably deep, but I didn't realize I'd just been unlucky with my tunnel. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Thaumic potatoes, too. I really, really wanted these potatoes. I mean, you can do a lot with regular potatoes, but the Thaumic potatoes are the king. Oh, and now I'm curious. Can I scan the Thaumic potatoes? Because I can scan the Corallium gems. They don't scan because it was actually made before Thaumic, before Thaumcraft 6 actually became... Oh, and that has innate aspects now. Okay. But it actually came out before Thaumcraft 6 was officially out, so he didn't. The modder didn't actually get to update compatibility to be that way. Oh, this reminds me. I've got Thaumcraft research that this will help complete. I think it's under Planner Artifice. Rare items. Okay, so that's completed, and it's mainly just about rare items. This is going to be interesting whenever I get to it, because I'm going to have to get some interesting aspects together, but I'm not going to worry about that part right now. I'm just going to kind of find my way back. I think I go this way. Yeah, it's my way up. Oh, dear goodness, that was awesome. Bare-fisted wither fight. Perfect. And on top of that, I found both Corallium gems and Thaumic potatoes, and the wither dropped an epic, it dropped an epic equipment. Seriously. I mean, the wither doesn't really need armor, so why is it dropping me a golden hat? Maybe it just liked the bling. I don't know. A bling-powered wither. Okay. That was weird. But at least I have the right stuff. Mystical plants. Supremium essence. Oh, just a moment. Sorry. Couldn't switch things over in time. Okay. So petrified potatoes, I'd put them in magical plants category. Because these have awesome uses in Thaumic potatoes. There's, like, turning them into the true Thaumic potato. Because this is petrified, but the true Thaumic potato lets you do all sorts of crazy stuff. Remember my mod review? Oh yeah, some of this is gonna get wacky. Aha. I'm feeling the power of potato incoming. Yes. Now, although this is a darn lips. Although this is an epic helmet, it's not exactly as useful to me as you might think. So it's gonna get EMC'd. Oh, and I almost forgot. For some weird reason, Nether stars have. Oh wait, did that consume it? Yeah, that consumed it. So I'm gonna have to fight another wither to get another Nether star. Okay. So that got consumed in my research. Well, that was fair. I did perfect a wither, so, and I can EMC up a new one, so I'm okay with that. In fact, I might just go down and get the scan anyhow, because I can do this. So that happened. You know me, whenever I get into goal mode, I just go for it until I am complete. So I will totally have to defeat another wither to get my scan of a nether star in terms of being one that I can actually properly EMC. That was really that wasn't my first yellow one, was it? I guess it was. I could have sworn I got one some other way. So okay. Maybe I hadn't. Okay. I could have sworn that I had. But because I think that I had defeated did I leave it somewhere? Because I thought I defeated an alpha hellhound from Bewitchment and got one of those. So where'd it go? Because I'm kind of curious now. Did I just throw it in something? No. I have no idea where it went. I had one. It is gone. So at least I think I did. Because that's the only yellow heart that I have right now, so... I didn't misplace it. So, that is a thing. Also, I found it I got this equipment from an enemy. Apparently, there are certain ones in Slash Loot Conquer that are just uncraftable variations, because I had a Zappy Rapier before, and I got this Melting Impaler now. So there are some that just don't have any particular way of getting them other than trial by loot. So yeah. So that happened. I didn't even eat a golden apple that time. That was awesome. Okay. There was something else about that. Oh well, I'll remember while I'm beating a wither in all likelihood. So let's do that. Let's do wither number 2 so I can get it properly scanned. So I totally forgot to check if that was going to be consumed. And because of that, you're getting to see 2 wither fights in one day. So that's cool. Now, because I have scanned in more than one way withers. Well, I've scanned thaumaturgically speaking a darn lips, another star, and I have in fact defeated one. I've been to the nether. That means the only place left that I really need to go is getting into the end, and for more than one reason. Because if you check out the advancements here, under Way of the Square Fist, I just got toxin immunity. Your body will purge itself of toxins and negative effects automatically, which I think means I'll also get rid of the wither effect, which means I'll just take explosion damage. And my natural armor rating is higher, but for some odd reason I'm not seeing an armor bar recently. I don't know what that is. But I've got a curiosity. I'm wondering if I have a mod conflict here in terms of a dynamic, because I need to fall into the void in the end with absolutely nothing. And if I do so, I get monk level 20. But here's the problem with that. I also have Voidcraft in here, and Voidcraft has the dynamic that if you fall into the void, you can go to the dimension the void. I also have another similar mod that does something like that as well. So I don't think they'll fully conflict each other in terms of those two. But there is the possibility, on the other hand, that I might not be able to get my monk level, and that could be a little annoying. I really need to fix that divot. Trying to get good powering solution on him, or getting solution. Okay. Oh, that's what's hitting me. Wow. Okay. That was a little more insane than the first time, but I didn't exactly have quite this perfect level ground, so I just rushed into it. But that's fine. I survived. I was actually literally about to eat some food, and then the wither died. And then I was assaulted by a trimmer. That's the name of those elementals that come from explosions. So you'd be fighting them a lot from the wither. So, yeah. In fact, I probably need to give myself some nice eatery. Ah, whew. It's great having food raining down upon you. It really is. Because that took care of that problem, like, super easy. So I'm good on that front. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is the other way I was digging. But yeah, finding corallium down there was just awesome, plus Thaumic potatoes. So I have some interesting things to progress in whenever I'd like, so that's cool. So that was a lot more sudden progress than I first thought, so yeah. That was basically what I was thinking of doing, although I didn't think that I was going to have to fight two withers. I really thought I was just going to fight one, but oh well, it happened. So stuff goes on. And I suppose I could punch this path down and then smooth it out with some steps. I mean, some stairs, so yeah. Whoop. Not quite the episode for that yet, but we'll be getting to going into the caverns. Because I need to definitely get into that, because there's some good things in there. And I totally want to do them. Yeah, that was like a miner's dream whenever I hit that. But yeah, nether star is always worth a lot. So thank you very much. And of course I got my second yellow heart. So I'll be able to do some bobbly heart canisters. Now, here's the thing also about that other challenge that I was describing, where I'm going to have to hop into the void. And that is, I'm going to have to do it without anything. It actually registers equipment from various systems. So, on top of that, that means that I won't be able at all, like, period, in terms of being able to, like, have anything equipped. Whenever I do this jump into the void at the end to find out what happens, it's gonna be like an epic test, and I'm gonna have to literally just go in straight. So whenever I find the end, I will have to... Oh, that reminds me. I do have a way of teleporting around. Because I do have cyclic in here. Ender book, I believe. Yeah, that's it. That's not too expensive. So 7 ender pearls, a block of emerald, and a book. Okay. I think I'm going to do that before I actually head off, because I want to have the ability to come back here whenever I'd like. So I'm preparing for my journey while I'm discussing how things are going to go. And so the next episode will be a huge, or if I don't just hop in soon, actually, because I could just cut to that. Because it's not going to take long to test out. Oh, I ran out of EMC. That's a slight complication. Because I need, like, a block of emerald And a block of emerald is not really as expensive as... Wait, how does that work? Did it have a lower value for the... or just a barely higher value for the block? What other recipe is doing that? Okay. That doesn't look like it should be... That doesn't look like it should be lower. Okay, that is definitely a bug, because there's no way that it should be just barely higher. It's way too low. There's something wrong with this picture. There really is... Oh, wait, I can turn in my golden apples. There's something wrong with this picture. Just saying. And I'm... Just a moment. Sorry. I'm still an emerald short. Is there anything I can throw in? Because these I will need as much as possible. So these are non-EMCable. I could let go of something of a high value that I'm not actually going to use. I think... Well, obviously this one is better. So I'm gonna well, actually maybe not. Yeah, I'm going to sack this sword for that last emerald that I need, because this is something that needs to be done, and then I can go out and do my whole zippity-doo-dah thing. Because I want this book first. Always scan. Okay, and now I'll craft the Ender Book from Cyclic, which is awesome. The thing is, I tend to find so much things in Cyclic by loot that I don't actually do the crafting of it very much. And it's a pretty good mod to actually just craft various things. So usually I just go with the flow of loot when it comes to Cyclic, but this is a time that I need something in specific. So I'm going to make sure to do it right. So I'm going to first mark my location. Beach Cove. Yeah, that works. Beach Cove. Okay. So that's the name of my base now. It's Beach Cove. So I'm going to go out, fling a lot of these Eyes of Emerald, and hope it does not wind up completely underwater, but that won't matter too much because of my stuff that I have access to, so I should be fine. So just saying. So I'll be right back. Okay. As you can see, I've came back. I found what appears to be my stronghold location, and there are going to be a lot of mobs around here. So I think I'm going to stop here and come back and like fully raid this stronghold as much as I can, and hopefully at some point I will find the actual end portal. But I think I'm kind of at the edge of this, because the way I've been hearing the sounds and otherwise kind of gets me, and for that matter, the advancement that tells you that you've found there kind of tells me that this is going to be me exploring through the whole thing. So, whoa, Banshee. Yeah, this is one of the newer mobs. They only happen around structures, so you can tell that you've gotten... Ooh, sweet. I still haven't gotten a part from one yet. But maybe I'll get a Banshee Eye at some point or something like that. I don't know if that's the exact part, but I'm kind of hopeful. This would be rather appropriate. But yeah. Oh, that's how I keep getting soul sand around here. I was curious about that. Yeah, I know I still have stuff, but my plan is to stuff my stuff into my ender sack and then make the leap. So as long as I maintain... Oh boy. Come on. just want one of those big eyes to use on a scepter. It's not too much to ask. Please drop one. Oh well, I'll see if that part's included. But anyhow, I'll be logging off for now and then exploring this whole place a little later. So for now, this has been wrong button. For now, this has been Glitch Reaper. I'll be logging off. Hope to hear from y'all later. And bye for now, everybody.